Hey, and welcome to the Deliberate Exchange. So, truth be told, I was just having a shower, and as what usually happens in the shower, I get flooded with ideas and thoughts and uh, all sorts of different stuff. And tonight, the particular through line was how I'm still learning and how I am so afraid of learning and having other people see me learn. What I mean by that is, especially given what I do and this business that I am building, I want it to seem like I've got everything figured out because that is why you should hire me. And then I get this sense like I'm an imposter because like I am still walking through some shit. Like, yes, I quit drinking and I don't think about drinking anymore, like at all. But since I quit drinking, I have been clearing the emotional backlog and I have been rebuilding myself step by step, brick by brick. And I lose sight of that, like my own humanity and having to unlearn and learn something new. I lose sight of that and perpetuate this sense that I need to be perfect. And that gets really hard to hold that mask on. When in actuality, what is happening is I am constantly unlearning, learning, figuring things out, understanding why I respond or behave in a way. I'm still learning why I think certain ways because I have no filter anymore. I have no obscured lens like alcohol through which to look at everything. It's just me. And so I don't want people to know that. I just want you to think that I'm perfectly figured out, as if me still walking through something means that I can't help somebody get from A to B and then B to C and so on and so forth. I negate just how good I am and how efficient I've become in understanding what is wrong and how to start moving through it. But then if I follow the breadcrumbs back, like I had to, like one of the first bricks was quitting drinking. A next brick was learning to cope with stress. And another brick was learning how to create rituals that were nourishing. Actually, even before that, one of the bricks was to understand that I deserved to be nourished and make small steps in that. Like I had to get really good at doing these practices every single day in a very deliberate fashion. And then I had to learn clearing the kitchen and running the dish cycle through deep breathwork journeys. And once I was able to clear some of this shit away, then I was able to learn like, okay, like this is why this is happening. Or like this is what my younger self needed to hear. This is the pattern that I'm working through. Like it all happens in steps. And I think I do myself a disservice when I feel like this imposter that I can't help anybody because unless I'm taking them all the way to the finish line, it doesn't work. But even like looking at like one of my clients, like she's been working with me for the past like, I think going on 4 years. Like usually we are in some kind of container for at least the half of each year. And the growth that I have seen in her, like in stepping into her leadership and in stepping into not just being this like hands in the pocket wallflower. Like she's killing it. And it's been hard for a lot of it because she's been unlearning and learning, but she has trusted me every step of the way, and that is where it's got her. Not because I was perfectly healed, but because I knew how to connect those dots for her for where she was at. Because there were parts of me before that I saw in her, and I was like, okay, I see that. I know how we get through this. And I don't think I give myself enough slack because obviously as I'm learning everything like net new from this alcohol-free lens, I'm also learning how to work within relationships in different ways. How to connect without alcohol, how to have sex without alcohol, how to, like do all these things that were so heavily entwined with alcohol. And I get it wrong a lot of the time because I'm still learning. It's been 6.5 years, but it's only been 6.5 years when I had done it one way for such a fucking long time. And so giving myself a break and giving myself a little bit of grace as I learn through it, which I will. Like there's no chance that I don't overcome the things that I'm walking through right now because I have the most consistent record of meeting resistance and meeting initiations and moving through them. And every single time I do, I collect the skills, I collect the lessons, and I carry it forward to the next one. And the time between gets shorter and shorter and shorter. That's why people hire me. And quite honestly, they probably see more in me than I do in myself. I can love hearing people say how good I am, how proud they are of me, how much they love me. And I have such a hard time believing it because I don't necessarily believe it fully myself. But I've made progress because before I didn't have any of those beliefs. They were non-existent. I didn't know that it was possible to have that belief as it relates to me. And now I've worked through that and I'm in this place of coming back and remembering every time that I am worthy, that I can do this, and that I'm allowed to not get it perfect sometimes. This is the humanness of it. It makes me grateful for partners like Kevin who are patient, trusting, and loving. My job is learning how to receive it well and to recognize it. Growth is a very uncomfortable thing. It can be really fucking hard sometimes. Not gonna lie. It will feel destabilizing, disorienting. You will feel out of sorts all the fucking time sometimes. But then slowly you don't feel out of sorts all the fucking time. Because as much as you're feeling like all the shit things that like you might have like pushed down, you also start experiencing like these tremendously beautiful moments and being so grateful for each and every single one. And then some days are going to kick you in the ass again. When I let go of like it needing to look a certain way and to be at a certain point by a certain time, then everything becomes inherently easier. And like that is something that I tell my clients, and it's also something that I'm still telling myself and ingraining the belief. Growth and healing is a long game. And so if you are up for the long game and you want to genuinely make your life better, then I can help you with that. whatever it is, however I can help you, know that I will do whatever I can. That's why people hire me. So I'll keep working at resting the belief that I had to be perfectly healed and like this many steps ahead in order to help people, and reinforcing the belief that as the type of person I am, if I can help you in some capacity, I will. And I won't wait for a perfect circumstance to do that, or a certain degree of healing, because that'd be silly, wouldn't it? Like if my mission is to help, I need to back that up. And anybody, the people that I work with, if I can help somebody, I will. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope that you can give yourself a little bit more grace after hearing this. And in the meantime, breathe it in, be deliberate, and please be good to yourself.